Kirsten, where you're not to go within 100 metres of the house?
Yeah, mate. It's over police laws too, where she's changed the wording on the AVO to the actual message. And that was the only thing that was based on the AVO was one message about Trevor. It wasn't about Kirsten. It wasn't about, so. Yeah.
So is that, where's that AVO up to? Is that, like, I know it's inactive order, is it?
2 years,
going
I
back
think
to
it
court,
was.
or is
Yeah.
it final one? Is it?
Oh, it's final, yeah. Yeah.
Good. All right, well, yeah.
Yeah, mate, like I say, that relationship ended in 2016. I got no interest in the lesbian, and yeah, she's got a girlfriend that obviously got jealous when she stayed here. I've got the messages from when her mother was concerned about Ella, and she wrote me a message saying, I'm concerned about Ella and Trevor coming back here, threatening to break my nose, and don't want me or Ella to be here. And that was a message from Kirsten to me, right, about Trevor, right, and then she's had my kids living in that house, knowing that Trevor's not meant to drinking every day, right, and they served me with an AVO for writing a message about Trevor when I got a message one day that Trevor had choked Ella, and he said he was playing a game, right, and that was what my message was that I wrote and ended up with an AVO for that. So it actually had nothing to do with Kirsten or the kids or anything like that. It was over me having concerns over my daughter from Trevor choking her, and then when I asked Kirsten about that, she said she sorted it. And I also got messages from Kirsten saying that she had knocked Trevor on his ass off the chair, when she was sorting this business. So they're violent towards each other around the kids. So yeah, so my message that they put the AVO on me is quite inappropriate, considering I've got plenty of evidence that there's violence around the kids and that she's admitting that, and also asking me for help and asking if Ella can stay here whilst this is happening.
So I understand we're not investigating that, so it's an order that's...
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that was the circumstances. I'd just like to clear it up, that there wasn't anything between me and Kirsten. We've been separated since 2016. Right. But I do have shared custody for my kids, and on that AVO they served it saying there was no order in place. I do have my family order that said that Talisha lived with me, and she has since year 4. It's it's year 7, right? Brandon's been with me since year 7 through to 10. Yeah, and
Oh, so the application grounds, yeah, okay.
Like I've got the order saying that my Talisha lived with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that I get Ella every second weekend and half the holidays, and I've been happy with that since 2017, since the order was made. Yeah, so it's weird that they come around, the police saying, is this a custody battle? Is this? Is this, you know what I mean? And like, I find that quite, and they put the pressure on me going, and I'm like, hey, I've been a dad since 2017 and the kids have lived with me, so I don't understand why he's around here harassing me like I'm trying to cause trouble for her when she's in a relationship with someone who obviously gets jealous and tries to cause trouble for me to remove me from my kids, whether they want to take my kids away or whether they're jealous or whatever it is, you know what I mean?
So we're just here today just to check that you understand your conditions.
My conditions?
Yes.
I had my conditions checked, mate, back when, about 3 months ago, when the lady coppers come around here, did the 2 AVO checks, they've done all the, checks on the kids and things like that. Yep. You know what I mean? And that kept happening, and they kept coming around and questioning me, what's this about, and blah, blah, blah.
So you understand the current situation with your current conditions that you have between you and Kirsten that say that you're not to assault, threaten, stalk, harass, or intimidate?
I don't want to go near Kirsten. I haven't, mate. Like I say, I have an order saying that we meet at the movies at 5 o'clock on Friday night, and then on Monday morning I send the kid to school, right?
Is that or?
No, it's not. Because of the trouble they caused. They accused me of stuff that I was never charged for, a driving incident or something. I don't even know what I was apparently done. I've shared the same road. And her girlfriend obviously had jealous that a few weeks prior, Kirsten come stayed here while they had trouble with Ella, and I've got the messages, and she's driven past me and gone, he did this, he did that, right? And the next thing I had there, Trevor and his and their other relatives and Trevor, they live there. See, so this is the other thing. They've been violent. She's gone home, instead of calling the police and saying, if I did do something wrong on the road, she should call the police, right? But she hasn't. She's gone home and gone, he harassed me on the road or did something or right? And apparently I didn't know what that was. But they come around and wanted to talk to me in my house, right? And when I wouldn't talk, they grabbed hold of the bars, swung their legs through, it cut me across here, and it cut me through here, right? Because I was holding onto the handle, and when all that came in on me, right? So I was bleeding, cut at my front door. My front door's destroyed now, right, because of the violence. And Rhiannon instigated the violence by sending them here instead of calling the police, right? Trevor and the fella who come here carried it out. I was injured inside my own home, right?
That was
Right, so I write but I also had the concerns about Trevor already being told about my daughter being choked by Trevor.
That was reported at the time.
Yeah, I've got the incident number for this. There was the young fellow was charged.
We're not investigating that. Okay?
I know, but I just want to clear things up.
Yeah,
But when you just come around here, right, I just want to know what you're up against, because like.
Right.
The way I've been talked to by the police the whole time is like they don't understand my side of the story, mate. You know what I mean? Like, and this is what I'm telling you. I've enjoyed having my kids. I've had the family order. Andrew Rolfe sorted that out. We had it run through court. I signed it. She signed it first. I signed it second. Andrew Rolfe took the court, got it sorted out. Right? Had my kids fine. Like I say, 2017 through till now.
Right.
And then.
Look, I don't think we need to go into a backstory right now.
Okay, yeah, no worries. But now they're causing trouble for my son, Brandon George Park, right? Since all this, right, and like I say, I wrote a text message about concerns about my daughter. I get an AVO, right? They come kick my door in. The young one gets charged. Trevor held the door here, right? He didn't get charged, right? And then they come around when I write, because they've proven that they're willing to go to extra lengths to break the law, to hurt people, to harm people, right? And my daughter's still living there, my youngest, right? I went, maybe we did choke her and worse than I thought and all that, and maybe this does need to be spoken about, and maybe it does need to be brought up because they've proven that they're willing to go that far, right? Since then, right, I wrote one text message, they put an AVO on me saying I can't go near Kirsten, right? Then the police come around, like I say, do all the AVO checks, do all this, harass me, right? Still, I haven't done nothing, right? I'm still waiting here, going, why is this all happening? You know, like, Brandon gets harassed now, right? And this is where it comes to Brandon. He gets harassed now, and they make accusations against Brandon, right? Baseless, obviously. And here we are today. So it is a continuation. It has been a constant harassment since October.
But Brandon's matter hasn't been finished.
He's been to court. Yeah, and they put a 5-month AVO on him. Yeah, that's right.
So that, okay.
Not admitting to anything. That's how they worked it.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done anything anyway.
So
Mate. This is a form of harassment. And I believe that Trevor has scared Ella by choking her, by her having to live with him after all these incidents, right, that she would say anything they told her to say and she'd be scared not to, mate. That's where I've gone with this whole story, and it is all relevant because it's all the same people who have caused the trouble for my boy.
Okay, I'm done.
No worries, mate. He's not here anyway.